channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah and I run a small business and I also work part-time at a vintage clothing store in Brooklyn. Recently, I posted on my Instagram and I asked what kind of long-form YouTube videos you guys wanted to see, and the majority of the votes were just for daily vlogs, and that's what today is. Today is just going to be a day in the life. I don't have a shift at the clothing store today, so it's going to be a small business day, and I just wanted to take you guys for the ride and also pick up the camera again. I set a goal to post a video once a week this year, and I definitely have not been doing that at all. So you join me at my desk in my bedroom, and we have a couple of things that we need to do today. One of the main parts of my business is my wholesale site, which is on Fair, and I got a wholesale order a couple of days ago that I need to fulfill and pack, and then I have another wholesale order that was ordered back in July, but they didn't want it to be shipped until October. So I kind of started printing off the cards yesterday, and I just want to make sure that I'm staying on top of printing and keeping my stock up because I have a couple of markets as well in the month of October, so I just want to make sure all of my stock is as filled as it can be. And yeah, so we're going to start off with the wholesale order that needs to get shipped out today. So this is what it looks like on my end when I get the order. It just shows me how many cards they want of each design. Yesterday I printed them all off, and I also printed off the packing slip. And right now I'm just gonna double check that I actually counted everything correctly, because I don't know what goes on in my brain sometimes, but I'm always counting wrong. So whenever I pack any sort of order at all, I'm always triple counting everything to make sure that I have everything right. And then we're gonna pack it up. They got 6 of these Office You Are the Gym to My Pam cards, 6 This Is Your Best Era Yet Taylor Swift cards, 6 The Perfect Match cards. I actually kind of don't love this design, and not a lot of people have bought it at markets or in general on my Etsy shop, my website, or on my wholesale website, because I feel like it is kind of like a Valentine's Day e-card. But the fact that they ordered 6 of these, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't just take down products when I personally don't love them, because that doesn't mean that somebody else might love them and then they still might purchase the items from me. 6 I'll Be There Friends cards, 6 In Omnia Paratus Rory and Logan from Gilmore Girls cards, and then finally they ordered 6 Oh Shit It's Your Birthday Schitt's Creek cards. They got a decent array of cards, and actually this place has ordered from me once before, and so I'm excited that I got a reorder from them. I definitely think when you have a wholesale website, you want to slowly start creating a clientele or make sure that people come back to you, and it is kind of hard. It's sort of like you're just throwing out your products to the void if people are even going to A, see it because it's such an oversaturated market, and B, they do buy from you, are they going to buy from you again and become a reoccurring sort of stable income for you? So I'm excited that they ordered from me again, even though it's not like a massive order, it's still something, and I'm always genuinely thrilled when I get a notification saying new wholesale order. Let's pack this up. Ah! I wasn't recording that whole time. packing that wholesale order like you saw. I also had 5 Etsy orders that I needed to pack. So later today we're gonna go to the post office just to drop those off. It's so funny because I feel like when you are a small business owner and your schedule is your own, definitely hard to find motivation to do the tasks that you need to do in order to succeed and like be productive. I always find that my way of like still feeling productive but not actually using my brain for my business is to clean. And so as you saw, I just cleaned a bunch, and I only filmed a couple clips here and there, but I cleaned the bathroom, I vacuumed. There was a little stain on our couch cover, so I'm trying to wash that out and to see if that works. Yeah, that's in the wash now. I'm honestly so thankful that I have laundry in building and I don't have to go to a laundromat, because when I have something like that, when it's just like one thing, yes, I have to pay $2.50 for it still, but at least I'm not walking down a couple blocks and having to do it there. Right now it is almost noon, it's 11:50, and I just had like a slow morning. I feel like I love taking my time packing orders, making sure that I did it all correctly. For the rest of the day, I'm going to glaze my fridge magnets. I have just 5 more of these that I need to glaze, and I also have to put the magnets on the back. I have reached 300 subscribers on YouTube. I'm at like 330 or something now, which is crazy. I was going to film a video where I tried to make 300 of these magnets, and I filmed a couple of clips, like an intro clip for it. And then I went to a market where I debuted these, and I've also posted them on my Etsy shop and my website. And I haven't gotten any orders online for them. And at the market, I only sold, I think, like 3. So I've gotten a lot of compliments on them from my friends and my family, which was really, like, I loved that, but it hasn't translated into sales. So I feel like I'm gonna have to pivot a little bit since we're heading into like the fall season. I don't really know how many people are gonna buy like fruit magnets. They feel more summer to me. I'm just gonna finish the last 5 that I have to glaze that I already like sculpted and baked. I want to pivot and make some Halloween, spooky season, and winter themed magnets and see how well those ones do. I don't know, I always find it so hard when like you love something that you make and then it doesn't translate into sales. It's kind of like, oh, that's annoying, because I did spend a lot of time making a bunch thinking that they were gonna sell pretty well because they were just like small little things. But then again, I do think, you know, I've been known as a greeting card business. I used to do a lot of hand embroidered tote bags as well, and I feel like I'm doing stickers now, and I also do art prints. And so I think me introducing polymer clay, it was kind of like out of left field a little bit. It doesn't feel like it really fits with my brand currently, but I just think when you own your own business, and like my business is called Smarart, I'm saying that in an American accent because whenever I say it in my accent, smarart, people are like, what are you saying? It's basically just me and the art that I create. I think there's an opportunity for me to be able to do what I want to do with my business, of course, but I just feel like it's hard when you're in that like one niche category of like, I'm mostly known for greeting cards. It is going to take a minute for people and my audience to want to gravitate towards a new product or me trying out a new medium, I guess. I don't know, now I'm rambling, and I found that my creativity with greeting cards is dwindling a little bit. Like I don't have that spark in me anymore that I used to when I started my business in 2020 creating greeting cards. I made them during COVID when like I wanted to have happy mail and people being able to stay in contact that wasn't through our phones, and it just felt a little bit more personal and intimate being able to have like a handwritten note when it was COVID times. I think now that we're all, you know, back to normal pretty much, even though I just had COVID, so it's still out there, but you know, we're back to normal pretty much. I needed to find a new creative outlet that I felt passionate about and that I wanted to make new products, and I've lost motivation with my business, and so it's been really hard for me to figure out how I can keep going and how I can keep making money, because at the end of the day, like, yes, I love creating art and I want to continue to do that, but it's not sustainable if I'm not also making money as well. So those were like hard truths that I had to think about. It was like, okay, you need more motivation, you need money, and what do we do? Yeah, so editing Sarah, you have 7 minutes of footage to edit of me rambling. We'll see where the rest of the day takes us, and of course I'll bring you along if you're still here to watch. What is that? Why is it like this? What is that? I don't think there was like a tissue or anything there, because the only thing that I put into the washer was this cover, so I don't know what the heck this is. But honestly, this has happened to me before where I think it's just the machine needs to be deep cleaned. My mom and my sister said that could be that I'm using too much detergent, but I like have tried different amounts of oh god, I don't know. What do I do? I guess I'll just let it dry and then I'll lint roll it or like vacuum it. Off to the post office. Here's a little OOTD. I got this shirt from Fruit Face. I think it was at Renegade actually when I was tabling there. And I absolutely love it. It says New York City with an apple and a bow on it. And I'm always here for the bow agenda. I love bows. And then these pants are from Glass-Ons. I got them while I was in New Zealand. Actually, my grandma got them for me. So thanks grandma, thanks Pawpaw. And then I only have one shoe on, but I'm gonna be wearing my Solomons. I do think I wanna get these pants taken up just a little bit because they are like super long. And I feel like if I was a heels person, it wouldn't be that big of an issue, but I don't wear heels, so they just look really long on me. They don't look terrible, but this is the OOTD. We're gonna go to the post office and then eat lunch, I think. I'm hungry. Glazing the 5 magnets. I wish my fridge was magnetic on the front, but it's not. I'm gonna try now to draw up some ideas for some Christmas magnets to see what kind of like comes to my mind that I want to make, and then maybe we'll do some testing. I'm quite new to polymer clay and I'm really proud with how these like turned out and figuring out how to make the bow and texture on them and all that stuff, but I think the more that I play with it and kind of push myself to make new things, I think I'll just get better over time. So this is what I have so far. I want to do a pumpkin, a ghost, and then a black cat. I think for my next couple of markets, I would love to have just like a handful of fall magnets just to maybe see if people would want to buy these ones. I think my favorite one is the little ghost. I think if I can pull off the bow on top, it would look really cute because there wouldn't be that black border, it would just be white. The only one that I kind of hate, because I wasn't really sure where I was going with it, is this cat. I think she's like kind of cute, she's kind of cool, she's definitely giving spooky vibes. I didn't really do the whiskers justice. We'll see. I might just start with the pumpkin and the ghost today to sculpt those ones and see how I feel about those, and then potentially move on to the cat, because that does seem more complicated than all of the other things that I've made with polymer clay before. This is where I'm keeping my clay currently. I don't have that much, so we're gonna need to take this. I'm gonna take my little container of what I've already used. I haven't used my pastels yet, but maybe now is the time. I don't really know. I'm not sure, but we'll bring these along. Why not? I'm going to grab clay conditioning machine. Now I want to order a bigger one of these like acrylic sort of things that I can sculpt on, and that way I have more space to like roll out the colors and everything like that. But right now we only have these tiny ones, so we're just gonna work with what we got. run, aka I'm gonna basically fast walk a mile, but I wanted to show you how the magnets turned out. I ended up baking them. I was gonna glaze them and then, you know, whatever, but I might just leave that for another day. So these are fresh out of the oven. I definitely think that the ghost is a little bit too big for a magnet. This is kind of the size, the rough size of what my other magnets are, so it does feel bigger. Although I guess the pumpkin, oh no, they're quite in line. Yeah, so I don't know. Let me know what you think about the size. I think she's cute. I think I need to work on just like perfecting how I actually make it. I don't love the red as the blush. I want it to be more pinky, but I think she's cute anyway. And then I ended up making 3 pumpkins. I did do a little bit of shading, but I feel like in this lighting you can't tell too well unless like baking it just didn't translate as well. It was my first time using the pastels, so I'm not 100% sure how to use it like properly, but I think they're really cute. I definitely am happy with how these turned out. It's like my first sort of test on them. The only time I've been outside today was for the post office, and it's only like a 10-minute walk away from me. So I have only gone on a couple of runs this year, and I'm not the fastest, which is fine. We're not going for speed, we're just going for fun. Is it fun? So here's a second outfit of the day for you. I have this very oversized shirt. Thrifted it. It was like $3. It's a Fruit of the Loom top, so that's when you know it's good quality. And then underneath I'm wearing these Nike biker shorts. I like these ones because they're a little bit longer. I have another pair of biker shorts that come up a bit higher, so these ones, you know, for chafing. I'm not chafing as much. And then I have my hookahs. So that's it. Wish me luck. Oh, I don't want to go. I'm back from my run. I tried running, and like 10 minutes in, my like ankle and my calf gave out on me and I couldn't keep running. Like I physically couldn't push myself to keep running. They just felt so tight, and like I wouldn't say I like twisted it or snapped something, but something just felt really off and wrong. And so then I started to walk a little bit, and then I was like, let me try running again. Like a couple minutes later, it started flaring up again, and I was like, what is going on? Anyway, whatever. I did a 14-minute mile because I walked half of it. So yeah, so that wasn't great, and definitely my worst run so far out of the 3 or 4 that I've done in the past couple months. Needless to say, I'm still a beginner runner, and I guess I need to work on my form or something. I don't know. I stretched a lot before I went, and I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna cook dinner now, then just relax for the rest of the night. Thank you so much for watching today's vlog. It wasn't the most like jam-packed, I guess, but I did a few things today for my small business, and I'm happy with my day. That run just left me feeling a little bit defeated. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you want to see. If you want to see more small business videos, if you want to see just like regular daily vlogs that don't really like on my weekends, what I do on my weekends. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.